What's up, YouTube? This is Zach, and yes, I am back with yet another video for you guys. This review is over Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme. Stay tuned. Okay, so La Nuit de l'Homme, the Night of the Man. This is a very sexy fragrance. Most of you that have this know that you really can't beat the DNA of this fragrance. There's really not, I don't think there's anybody that's come close. I know that, I want to say Zara has some kind of clone that's supposed to be like this or whatnot. I'm not sure. But I love this fragrance. I got it as a gift around, I think it was like 2014. And so I guess if you can see on the batch code that I put up there, that's when I got this. Now, I've never had any problems with this as far as longevity, projection, scent, or anything like that. So, like I said, I don't know what the hype is about the reformulations. Anyway, La Nuit de l'Homme is a woody, spicy, and it was launched in 2009. It has several perfumers that created it. It was Anne Filippo, Pierre Bourgogne, Dominique Rapillon. I'm sorry. Top notes is cardamom. Middle notes are lavender, Virginia cedar, and bergamot, and the base notes are caraway and vetiver. So this actually has vetiver in the base. So that goes to show you, vetiver can be used in a lot of ways. Now, this is really sexy. Lavender, I love the lavender in this. Again, it says that the top notes is cardamom. So, cardamom is like it's a spicy note that's usually in most of the sexy type fragrances. They're using cardamom. I've noticed that, but lavender is the big player here. And I've noticed something in some of these other fragrances, but I'll get to that in a second. Now, the price on this one, it's roughly, for a 100 ml bottle, it's roughly about in a $65 range. So that's really not bad. Most of these 100 ml YSLs are around in that range. Now, again, back to the reformulations. If you get a vintage, which I think is 2010 or older in this, which I don't know, they're supposed to be better, I guess. I don't know, but they're going to be, of course, reach a lot higher price tag. But this is fine, man. I mean, honestly, it kind of gets on my nerves, this reformulation stuff. They talk more about the dang reformulations than they do the actual scent. And just enjoy it for what it is, man. You're not going to, bring the old formulation back. So just give it up. Just enjoy it as it is. Now, like I said, I have a 2014. I have zero complaints about it. It's over 3 years old, so it's still going strong. I haven't had any problems whatsoever. But man, for date nights, for cooler nights, dressed up occasions, man, this is just wonderful. I mean, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A great date night scent. The sillage on this is incredible. And it's really hard to describe, but it's just a sexy fragrance. I've noticed something with these types of fragrances with lavender paired with a spice. A few of the fragrances that I have like that are sexy fragrances. So anyway, this is going to be more dressed up, date night, even formal occasions. It's for the cooler weather. So I'd say fall, winter, maybe spring, summer nights or whatever, when it's a little cooler and cooler breeze. But again, decent projection, decent longevity. Again, I don't know what the issue is with the reformulations, but I love this fragrance. If you don't have it, I think you should add it if you're a collector. I don't necessarily know if it's a must buy, because again, with all this reformulation talk, I don't know, but I love it. I mean, This is something that I'll probably always have a bottle of, even if I run out of it. Now, again, I always like to talk about alternatives. Again, there's nothing that I've smelled thus far. I haven't smelled any of the so-called clones of this, but there's nothing that I've smelled thus far that smells exactly like this. But as I noted earlier, talking about sexy fragrances, I have several of those. And I picked the ones that are sexy with lavender that is paired with a spice. So I think that formula in perfumery is working as far as the creating these, really alluring and sexy fragrances. Now, the first one that comes to mind, the very first one that comes to mind is Salvatore Ferragamo's F Black. Now, a lot of you guys have this. This is going to be roughly in your $25 range for a 50 ml bottle. This is a very affordable, sexy fragrance. Now, this one I'd say definitely is a must buy if you don't have it. Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. I know Jeremy likes to refer to this as a Wolf of Wall Street or whatever, but that lavender and that one is paired with, I think it's coriander. But it's same category, same everything pretty much. It's just a different fragrance name. But it's lavender, paired with some another spice, which is coriander. Now, another one that I recently purchased, I heard so much hype about it, another very sexy fragrance, is Roberto Cavalli's UOMO, another Italian name. Now, this one is paired, it has lavender, but I think in this one it's paired with saffron, another spice. See, so these sexy fragrances, there's something about lavender and a spice that's really working for a lot of these fragrances. But back to La Nuit de l'Homme. I don't know how many formulations there's been with this one. I do know that there's been like a lot of them from what I can tell after doing a little research. But the formulation that I have, I'm totally fine with it. Everybody's saying the current formulation, it doesn't last, or I don't know, but I don't want anybody to get mad at me if they go out and buy it. But the point that I'm trying to make is the formulation that I have from 2014 is totally fine. I love it. If the newer ones are weaker, then, that's just one of those situations. What I like to do in those cases is just spray heavier. That's really all you can do. I mean, you really can't do anything about that. Now, like I said, the other thing you can do is venture into some of these alternatives. And it's not saying that they're clones by any means, but they're in the same genre. So, but I like both of the alternatives that I presented before you. But this La Nuit de l'Homme is nice. It's a very, very sexy fragrance. I mean, if you have a significant other, I'm sure they would love to smell this on you. Ladies, if you're listening, this is a great fragrance to buy your guy. It's going to make him look better if he doesn't look too good. So, buy this and spray some good looking on him. I mean, it's a really nice, sexy fragrance. But again, it's Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. That's a good alternative, very affordable, and as well as Roberto Cavalli UOMO. So I just wanted to bring this quick one to you guys. I got a lot more to come. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for stopping by, and peace.